welcome to Life with the Alterverse, episode 2. I am Mohsin.
And I am Ayub. Hello.
Right, 2016 has just started.
2016, 2016, bro.
Are you excited about the new year? Have you got a New Year's resolution?
Oh no, I don't have New Year's resolutions. I've got a few goals in life and they stay the same no matter what the year.
Yeah, I can never be bothered with resolutions either. I don't... Yeah, you know what they need to have? They need to have resolutions every 3 months because people probably last about 2 months, and then when you've got some other new holiday, like a bank holiday, resolution bank holiday, one every 3 months, people will be like, damn, I need to get back on my resolutions, and then they last another 2 months or something.
I want to know where this idea of New Year's resolution actually came in.
Yeah, but you know what?
Probably linked to big business, as always.
Possibly, but it's a good idea, I think. I don't see... And I've never tried it, to be honest.
You never tried it?
I've never tried to set a New Year's resolution, probably just because I'm a lazy git.
You know you're not going to meet him, so no point setting them.
Yeah, no, it might... Well, you know, every now and again, when you have like a certain milestone, so when I finish my term for university or for college or whatever it might have been in my life, then you have summer and it's like, oh, you know, this is what I want to do in summer. So you have that, and then when you every time I've gone back into like the new year of studying, it's always been, oh yeah, I'm well gonna get into this year. I'm gonna revise so hard. I'm gonna get all my assignments done 3 months in advance, and it's always like, oh damn, I got an assignment due in 2 days. I better get started in the reading for that. So it never works, I'll be honest.
But do you get your assignment done?
Assignments always get done. That's
Well,
not
there you
an
go
issue.
then.
Yeah, but I would much rather not have the stress. But then again, maybe I'm one of those people who thrive on stress. You know, that adrenaline kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like a lazy adrenaline junkie or something.
I need the adrenaline to keep me going. It's exciting.
Yeah.
You need it particularly when you're like me and you're quite energetic. We've been on holiday, as you know, you kind of get pissed off at me at times for being too quick.
Yeah, too energetic, man. I normally go on holiday and I want to relax, and this idiot wants to jog and like do all sorts, man. So I remember one day, you know, the hottest day of our holiday there
In Istanbul.
Yeah, I sent him out. I go, listen, go out. I'm gonna relax in bed. Go have some fun or whatever.
What do you mean you sent me out?
I
went out. I asked you if you want to go out. You said no.
You go, man. Get tired. And then when you come back, then we can go out and it'll be normal because we'll be at the same pace, man.
Did it work though? Because
it did, yeah.
All right.
But mind you, that was a night we get lost, didn't we?
Yes.
And I remember you being more tired than me. I looked over, I was going to laugh, but I thought you might thump me, man. I better not piss him off. Also, I watched the new Star Wars movie. And obviously I needed you to explain some of it to me because I was unaware of some of what was going on. I was waiting for Master Yoda. Then I realized, oh damn, he's dead, isn't he? Well, you told me that. But you know the Darth Vader character guy, the fake Darth Vader they had.
Fake Darth Vader?
Yeah, you know.
The new guy that they've got with the mask on.
Yeah, the new guy with the mask is a fake Darth Vader to me because I'm not a Star Wars. Well, I'm a fan like I've seen.
Oh, by the way, spoilers alert.
Yeah.
We might just indulge in some spoilers here. And if you're listening, tough.
Right, yeah. So the fake Darth Vader character, Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
Right, so Kylo Ren, that guy was a bloody wuss, man. What was wrong? I swear it was so annoying. I want to see like a really strong, tough character.
Well, it's a bit weird because, you know, they're saying that he's not as strong as his grandfather, right?
Right.
And
who's saying
his
that?
Grandfather's Darth Vader.
The Star Wars analysts.
Well, I'm saying it, all right.
Okay.
They were talking about it in the film, weren't they? I can't remember what the dialogue was, but he wants to be, he wants to do his grandfather proud, right?
All right. And his grandfather is Darth Vader.
His grandfather's Darth Vader.
Right.
Right. Now, at the start of the film, you know that laser gunshot, whatever the hell it is.
What?
You know, at the start of the film, when tries to shoot him.
Lightsaber.
No, with the gun. They try to shoot him, and he's
when
holding.
he stops it.
Yeah, he's like holding it in midair. He's like holding the bullet. In midair.
Yeah. That was cool, wasn't it?
Right, and he's doing whatever he's doing. I never saw Darth Vader doing that.
Oh, didn't you?
No, maybe he was just so good he didn't need to do it. Maybe. Yeah, that's the route I'll take to protect the story.
Right. Okay. Well, his bits where he kind of gets schizophrenic were funny as hell, man. I remember I went with a friend. We went at the back of the cinema laughing our heads off, and everyone's turning around like, "You guys better shut up, man." You got all these geeks looking back at us like, you know.
What was so funny about it though? I don't get it.
It was hilarious the way he's like getting stressed out and he's supposed to be like the evil villain.
Oh yeah, and
he's getting stressed out.
But that's what the dark side does to you. You see, there's still some good in him, right? Yeah. And what's happening is that he's good, and that evil dark side thingamajig, they're battling each other in it.
Oh, that's why he's getting.
So that's why he's
stressed.
like, oh shit, what's going on?
And he just like goes in on some like computers and goes psycho.
And then he starts crying, and then he says and then kills him.
Gets all psycho,
and then. He's now been officially initiated into the dark side.
Well, it was pleasant finding out that there's 2 more movies, because at least that way we might see him eventually become a strong evil villain.
But do you have something with seeing evil villains?
Yeah, man, it's a movie. I want to see some evil stuff go down. And like, you don't go to a movie to see some lovey-dovey unless it's a rom-com or something. I'm going to see some action. Yeah, I want to be excited. Like, whoa, that was cool.
Yeah, that girl was a good fighter.
How did she just become like a martial artist over like?
Well, if you saw the start of the film,
yes.
Well, I don't know if it was the start, but wherever it was in the film when her character's introduced, she's fighting with that stick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she's putting off some good moves with it. So she's obviously handy in fighting.
Right.
And she trained in combat, at least with a stick.
Yeah, she looked like she could handle herself when that black guy, basically, when he comes to save her or whatever it might be.
Yeah. Yeah, the stormtrooper who's gone.
That's it, stormtrooper. But basically, I've got no clue about this movie. It was just a massive movie. Apparently, it broke a record. I thought I better go see this. The only thing I know is like, there's Jedi's and.
So no wonder a lot of it didn't make sense to you.
Yeah, and Master Yoda. I was like, where the hell is Master Yoda? You know that little orange woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was Master Yoda's girlfriend or something. I thought Master Yoda's gonna come out and say, "All right, sweetheart," and then he's in the movie. Yeah, man. I thought it's a Master Yoda, but oh well.
I thought the film was overhyped. It was a homage to the first one, so you obviously haven't seen it, the one from 1977.
Yeah, I was born way after that.
So was I, but I still watched it.
Okay. I've got this rule.
I
don't watch old movies, man. I want to see new stuff.
Some of those old movies are wicked.
Yeah, I keep getting told that, but maybe I'm just not a movie buff. So
okay.
It's like I gotta watch the latest movie, man. Otherwise,
I'm
get lost, man.
Movie buff.
What I enjoy about movies actually is just you just want to relax, and my life's stressful as it is. I'm doing all this, like whatever I'm doing, I'm studying, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So when you want to watch a movie, you just want to switch off, kind of thing, and just kind of let it be.
Yeah, I think I take my high energy levels into a movie as well.
Oh, okay.
So I remember coming out from watching Blade. I was like moving all around.
Oh, that was a fun movie, wasn't it? Blade. Where's that guy gone?
Blade was wicked.
They need to make a new Blade. Oh, they've been making like all these old movies from our childhood. They've been making new ones like Terminator Genesis. I love that movie. Did you watch that?
No, I heard it's rubbish.
No, it's not rubbish. It's good. If you like Terminator, and I must have saw that a whole bunch of times when I was young.
Rubbish. You're gonna lose us credibility by saying that is awesome.
No, Terminator 2 was a good movie though.
Terminator 2 was awesome.
Right? And so this movie actually it pays homage to like Terminator 1 and 2 because you see.
Isn't that boring?
No, it's fun, man.
Like this one, this Star Wars Force Awakens, what the hell it was called.
Yeah.
It pays homage to the first one.
Yeah.
I found it cheesy. Like for me, the film's a 7 out
no,
of 10.
It's not like.
It's still probably the best film I've seen all year, though.
It's not homage, but it's more to like there's little nuances, the little signs everywhere about the old movie. And if you've seen Terminator 1 and 2, you're like, oh, I know what's going on here. I know why they did that.
That's just
but it's still
that's just you geeking out.
Yeah, that is funny.
It's a bit like, did you watch the most recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film?
Yeah.
And right.
I watched Ninja Turtles, man.
And there's a reference in there to somebody goes woo, and there's the guy goes tank.
That was funny, that bit.
Well, that got me geeking out just because I like the Wu-Tang.
I must apologize. Being that it's winter, I've got a cold and I've been trying to cure it, but not well enough apparently.
Oh, you're a lightweight. So I mean, there's another film I want to see. Is it Ip Man 3's got
you know what? Recently, I watched Ip Man 2 at one of my friend's house.
Oh, so you watched it? So after this, let's go watch Ip Man 3.
I just, it's not out yet.
Because
I watched Ip Man 2 just last week. Yeah, last weekend. Hooked up with some friends, and I didn't want to watch it at first. I was like, oh, come on. I can't be bothered watching the movie. But we put it on, and I kind of enjoyed it, man. It was a fun movie.
Okay, I love the martial arts films.
So yeah, Ip Man 3, I need to watch it. I didn't want to watch it because the subtitles, they normally annoy me, but it was fun.
Oh, talking about old films, you have to watch some of the old kung fu flicks.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. This just for the dubbing and the sound effects.
Yeah. What was that? House of Flying Daggers, and I've seen a few of them.
Hero. Yeah, they were artistically, I liked them, but they were a bit boring. I loved Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Crouching Tiger,
yeah. Shit, what did I say? Grouching.
Yeah, Crouching Tiger.
I don't know why I said Grouching.
I've seen
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
That's where they're fighting, but they're kind of floating on trees, and there's a problem.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool, but yeah.
I liked it. I loved that. But I just like martial arts in general.
Oh, there's a new. Well, it's not.
As I keep saying.
Yeah, it's not Rocky, but Apollo Creed.
Oh yeah.
Is it called Creed?
Yeah,
it's called Creed.
Oh, have you seen? There was a Twitter that Sylvester Stallone. A tweet. A tweet. Yeah, you call it a tweet, don't you? Yeah. I don't use Twitter. I call it a twat once. But anyway, you're right.
Okay then.
You put a twat up on Twitter. No, I meant you put up a tweet on Twitter, and so Sly did one. Good old Sly, and that actor that plays the main guy in it.
Yeah, Creed.
Yeah, whatever. And they're filming, or they're getting ready to film, and he's practicing a boxing move. So I think he's sort of feinting to his left, and then he has to come out of the feint and give a left hook probably if he's in an orthodox stance. But he takes him through it, the culture, whoever it is, and he says go. And next thing you know, he gets whacked in the face, and he's just out on the floor.
What? Who gets whacked in the face?
The actor.
He hits himself.
No, he doesn't hit himself.
What?
Somebody hit him. The guy that he's
Oh right,
acting the fight out with.
Oh. Okay.
So he's like really seriously going through the motions in his head as to what he has to do, and they go and poof.
Did he get knocked out, or is just on the floor? Like on the floor? Or
yeah, he's out of it. He's
out of it.
Like Roy Jones Jr. when he went to sleep.
Oh,
it's like that.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's funny, man.
Yeah, it is. They should put that, at the end of the movie. But it's not a joke movie, is it? It's like a serious.
Is it?
Well, it's not a comedy where you can put bloopers at the end, is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What are
should try it though.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
What other movies are coming out? I like these superhero TV shows, man.
Oh yes.
And not many people like them, or not. But
I caught up on Gotham.
God, that is awesome, isn't it?
I love the way that the Riddler comes out of the closet. Edward Nigma.
Oh, Nigma.
Yeah,
the Riddler. Yeah,
that is awesome. You can see how people are not. People keep teasing him, and you tell that it's getting to him.
Yeah.
And then eventually,
have you seen it all the way to the end?
I've seen it.
Up to date?
I'm up to date.
All right, so yeah, he's flipped his switch now, hasn't he?
Proper flip mode.
Yeah, we're just waiting for him. I'm wondering, is he gonna stay the perfect psycho, emotionless, or is he gonna flip? Because a few times when he did that first killing, when he killed, actually no, every time he's killed someone, he's flipped, hasn't he?
Proper. Probably got into flip mode.
He's lost it.
He's got some weird schizo thing going on.
Yeah, like there's a few voices in that head, isn't there?
Yeah.
You probably don't understand all of them.
Yeah, although that was another spoiler for anyone who's watching Gotham.
Yeah. What else, man? What else is going
on? I like Flash. Flash is good as well.
Flash is alright, yeah. What's all this? Have you got a Netflix account?
Yeah, I do. I watched Jessica Jones. I watched all of that.
Okay.
One of the problems with Netflix is that you end up doing a bloody binge watch.
You know what? I actually like that about Netflix because as soon as I'm done with an assignment, it's like, yeah, man, let's see what you got for me, baby. Let's see, man.
I like Jessica Jones.
Because you got like, for me anyway, it's like 2-3 days. Let's go on. Let me waste my time for a few days, and then I'm 100 miles an hour again. You need that. You need that like time wasting, frivolous activity just to recalibrate your maneuvers. Just reassess what's going on, because I'm watching these TV shows, and let's be honest, you don't need to use 100% of your mind. You can half focus on that and half focus on something else, and I'm legitly like, I'm figuring out things. I'm like, what should I start researching next? What should I start studying next? And yeah, man.
Is that what you call recalibrating?
Yeah.
For me,
I can never turn my brain off. It's always working.
Yeah, so I think there needs to be something that you do that allows you to turn yourself off.
You know what? That I've had a major issue with that, man. I need to start meditating or something.
I do Tai Chi, and that helps with that. Well, to be honest,
meditating Tai Chi.
Even when I'm in the gym,
right,
and I'm training, lifting weights or something, just when you're in the moment of that particular activity, nothing else is on your mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so just you used to do karate, right?
Yeah.
Did you not feel that way when you did karate? Or was it too long ago?
No, karate was fun, yeah. I can't remember. It's been 10 years since I got punched in the face. So.
Well, I've done a lot of martial arts. I started off when I was about 7. I wanted to go with my elder cousin. I kept on begging my dad. I want to go. And we did Kung Fu.
Okay.
And then Chinese kickboxing.
Oh, why? A bit of that Ip Man stuff, eh?
No, that's Wing Chun.
Yeah, Chinese kickboxing.
No, different.
Is it?
Yeah, different.
No, it's not.
I'll show you. No.
No.
And then eventually my dad banned me from going.
Why?
Because I used to practice on my siblings.
But that's not good, is it?
Yeah, but I was 8, 9, whatever it was. I didn't have anyone to practice with it. Then I had a big gap, and then I didn't have any money. I used to practice on my own, and then after graduating uni,
when I had some money,
got a job. I started doing Jeet Kune Do at Steve Powell's in Manchester City Centre.
Oh yeah, I know that place. Yeah,
that was good because Jeet Kune Do is not really a martial art in its own right.
Yeah,
it's a philosophy.
It's the starting of mixed martial arts.
Yeah. So what he does is he teaches you the foundations of Muay Thai, Wing Chun, and Kali Silat, Filipino arts. Yeah. And some grappling work as well.
Alright. You know what stuck with me from martial arts actually was like the discipline and hard work, because when you're doing karate, I started very young. I started kickboxing, I think, when I was about 8 or 9, 7, maybe 8. And then I started karate like maybe a year or 2 after, and left kickboxing and just did karate. And so you're learning certain techniques, and the sensei's coming over. He's like, no, you're doing it wrong. You have to do it like this, whatever. And it's frustrating. It's like, damn, I can't get it. And so you're just working constantly, repetition over and over and over. And you get used to it, especially when you're young. You get used to that hard work. And like even now, most of my hard work is studying, and it's all mental work. Was that repetition? I don't mind it. I can read the same thing 175 times if I have to, just to get it. Obviously, I don't have to read it that many times, but that repetition, hard work, determination, just kind of not being a wuss. That's very important. A lot of people are like just wuss.
A lot of people don't see this side of martial arts.
Yeah.
So after I did Jeet Kune Do, I then started Tai Chi. I was about 24 or 25 when I started it.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it a while now. And the thing with Tai Chi is it's completely different to the other arts. Like, because, with karate, you're going to go through your katas, right?
Yeah.
Pretty quick, right from the get-go, pretty much.
Yeah.
And they're hard, they're aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Tai Chi... Oh, sorry, let me just talk about Muay Thai as well. So on Muay Thai, you're going to start off learning your basic stance and...
Science of the 8 limbs.
Yeah. You're going to start off learning about the round kick and the hook and the jab and all this type of stuff. Tai Chi doesn't teach you any of that at the start.
Yeah.
You're starting off, you're learning the basics on how to move in circles. And you're relearning your body. But like, you must unlearn what you've learned. Another Master Yoda sayings, but anyway.
Wait, I'm sure you didn't say it like that.
No.
Unlearn you must what you have previously learned. That sounds more like Yoda. But one of the interesting things and the differentiation between the more Eastern arts compared to something like boxing, and I know kickboxing because I did it for a while, and Muay Thai is kind of similar. They don't kind of teach you that respect. Whereas, and there's no philosophy behind it. There's no underlying philosophy.
Well, Muay Thai has it.
What?
Muay Thai has it.
Does it?
Yeah. It depends. Depends on your teacher.
It does. If you got a proper crew.
Yeah.
They call them a crew, don't they? Yeah. Obviously, it's from Thailand.
Yeah.
And so it's in that Eastern world. So there's some philosophy behind it. But I know definitely doing karate, there was an underlying philosophy, and it was. You learn respect for authority because your sensei, you call him sensei, you don't call him yo or whatever. And you kind of bow, and every time he's like, he says, or whatever he says, your attention, and you stand in rank, file and rank, or whatever it might be. And then you from just, from a young age, you're getting all that.
Yeah. And the thing, you're talking about patience, yeah?
Yeah.
I think Tai Chi is probably the one that tests it to the max because you're starting off doing all these slow things. So I've talked to a lot of people, and they're really interested in Tai Chi, but they all start off saying, "Oh, is that some sort of slow-moving meditation in movement?"
No, when you told me you were doing Tai Chi, and I thought you had turned gay. Obviously, what I've seen about Tai Chi is in those movies where you got old women in China, and I'm like, why are you hanging out with old women? And then you kind of told me like, oh no, there's more to it. It's about this. And then it made sense. But the whole with karate, I think the difference between karate and Tai Chi, in karate, you get physical straight away.
Yeah.
You start with your sparring and stuff, innit? And that's fun.
In Tai Chi, they're not going to let you do that until you're ready.
So I don't know, as a kid, man, I don't think I would have enjoyed Tai Chi. I don't think you would have either.
No, not as a kid.
Yeah.
Not as a kid.
Now that you're a bit older.
Unless I was a wise kid.
Yeah, but you weren't.
I wanted action.
Yeah, so...
But, I mean, it starts off working on the mental side, Tai Chi does. So, when we're talking now, particularly in this day and age, the importance of doing an activity which allows you to...
develop some character.
It's going to sound cliched, but, to free your mind, so to speak, for at least for a few moments.
Yeah.
Then I think activities like this helps, and it could be any activity that you're doing. For me, it's Tai Chi.
Yeah.
For someone else, it might be something else. I don't know what, but whatever takes your fancy. But they tend to be creative things.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you're expressing yourself in, using body motion, movement, or singing, or
especially the modern jobs that people have. A lot of jobs, there's no creativity whatsoever, and if you're a person who has some type of creative energy, you need an outlet. If you have certain, it's gonna sound weird, but if you have certain types of energy within you, you need an outlet for them energies. If you don't, like for example, aggression, somebody holds it in, he's obviously gonna become the Incredible Hulk eventually, isn't he? You know, you need to let them flow a little bit, and so it's good for that.
And with Tai Chi as well, it helps you master your body in a way. A lot of physical activities are geared towards that.
Yeah.
Like boxing in its own respect, and different martial arts in their own way. I'll just give you an example of this. I was in 2009. We had a brutal winter.
Right.
And I was down in Reading, and I was waiting at a bus stop.
Yeah.
I was shivering. No man's business. People were looking at me.
Yeah.
So I was shivering. I had like 3 layers on. And I thought I need to do something. So I lowered my center of gravity, so just bent my knees. And I started doing a Tai Chi breathing exercise. Within about 3 or 4 minutes, I started getting sweat on my forehead.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is the force was strong.
Yeah, the force was strong, yeah. And steam, you can see steam coming out of my face.
Right. That reminds me of what's the Iceman called? You know that guy, Wim Hof, the Iceman. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And this guy, he just has this certain type of breathing exercise. I've been meaning to try it actually, and I watched that video. I wasn't at home, and I thought I better go home, sit on my bed, because if I collapse, if I pass out, I want to nicely, just fall on my bed and wake up on my, somewhere comfortable. And he has this breathing exercise you do for a certain amount of minutes or whatever it might be. And this guy does some crazy stuff. He's he goes out in mountains full of snow, wearing a pair of shoes and a pair of shorts, and that's it. He goes, just a pair of shorts and his backpack. And he dived under a ice, where is a layer of ice and water underneath. Freezing water underneath. He dived under there, and what happened is his pupils froze, and he couldn't find his way out. So what he did, he somehow, because of his breathing exercise, he was able to remain completely calm and not get stressed out, which again, that's very interesting. And then eventually, he kind of felt his way out, came back out, and he carried on with his breathing exercise, and his pupils unfroze. And so what he's been doing is, a lot of universities and academic institutes, they've been interested, is this guy blagging it, or is there some real some reality behind what he's doing? So they brought him in, and they got all these modern scientific instruments on him, and they check in his whatever the scientists doing their scientific thing and checking him out, and they're actually some of the stuff he's doing is just impossible. We don't know how he's doing it. And he's saying all it is a breathing exercise, let me show you, kind of thing. I was watching UFC as always, and there's a fighter called Alistair Overeem. Now Wim Hof, he's from Netherlands, and Alistair Overeem is originally from the Netherlands as well. So he's been training with Wim Hof.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And what Wim Hof did is had him submerged into a massive pool with really cold water and do a breathing exercise under there. And the thing is, Alistair's been doing it for such a long time, Alistair Overeem, that he's been training with him for a certain period, that when they eventually got around to filming him, he's completely relaxed, and you can't tell it's freezing water. And he comes out, he's like, "Oh, that was actually quite cold," and it's like, "What? That was actually cold water? How were you so relaxed?" And and he's like, "I've been doing it for a while." And
I remember I was working in.
I'm sorry. After the fight,
yeah,
he mentioned Wim Hof, and well, not in the interview, but in some interview after the fight a few days later, he mentioned Wim Hof, and he said, "You know what? That technique actually works. It helps you remain calm and in a stressful situation, and control your adrenaline and all sorts, man. Awesome."
I was working in Leeds in 2004 as a student, and I used to go to one of the big gyms there.
Yeah.
Now, in their wet area where they've got the sauna and the jacuzzi and everything, they have this massive wooden bucket. Probably still have it. It's held up by a system, and there's a chain on a pulley, which if you pull it, then it tips the bucket over. It's full of ice cold water, and I mean ice cold water. It's about 10 foot up, and or about 8 foot. I was thinking, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And no, I'm not gonna do it. I hate the cold. And I'm like, no, go do it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then I went. I pulled the chain, and it was wicked. I kept on doing it after that, and people used to look at me like I'm crazy. I should just go in the gym, just marching up to the thing, to the bucket, pull the chain, and then move on.
What, freezing cold water?
Freezing cold water. It felt wicked.
My God.
But it has to come like in a big, whack.
Yeah, if it's slow, you're gonna wuss out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nah, I've had enough, man. It's like, all these fighters, MMA fighters, they do, this cryotherapy. Actually, what's his name? Floyd Mayweather did it as well in one of his build-ups to the fight. Right. There's a video online where they go to this, like, it's some little chamber thing, and it just throws some, I don't know, some really cold steam at you, some freezing steam, and you can change the temperature or whatever. So
anyway, we don't have any shortage of cold days in the UK.
Yeah, so, but I'm not planning on walking around topless.
So that thing that I did at the bus stop, I thought I need to replicate it in order for that to be not some fluke thing or some weird stuff going on in my body. Yeah. So I managed to replicate it on about 2-3 occasions. Yeah. But most of the time I freeze my ass off and I opt for the gloves and everything else.
You need to learn that Wim Hof technique, man. I think we need to learn.
No, I just need to. I just need to connect with the force a bit stronger. It's all there. It's all there. The Tai Chi training has given me a lot.
What's needed is more discipline. And speaking of discipline and determination, etc., all these big words, I've only had 3 hours sleep. I've had absolutely nothing to eat all day, so I think it's time to call it a night.
Okie dokie.
Let's go get some munch.
See you later, guys.